My name is Deputy Tony Moore, and this is the SHB eComm unit, which is the Sheriff's Headquarters Bureau Electronic Communication Triage Unit. We are a unit of, we have 2 deputies and a sergeant, and we have 5 civilian employees that we like to call social media dispatchers. And our primary goal is to listen for anything being said about the Sheriff's Department. And we kind of call that reputation management. So anything that's being said, talked about, we take that information in, and it's their job to respond or reply to that information. Another responsibility is triaging any information that come in, whether it may possibly be criminal content. We will push that out to detective bureaus or to the stations to handle whatever patrol area that that information is coming from.
Okay.
In listening to social media, oftentimes we will come across situations that could be statements or content that could be criminal in nature. That is not our primary job, but if we do come across that, it is our job to take that information, again, triage, and send it to the appropriate agency or detective bureau that handles that particular situation. One of those things are popularly known as Facebook parties, and we see a large number of those being advertised on social media, especially in Facebook. And so, you know, where they're talking about the use of NOS, nitrous oxide, illegal narcotics, alcohol being sold there, alcohol being sold to minors, and then paying for entrance into that party, which more than likely is at a residence. So those are things that are of concern to us, so we definitely try to do what we call proactive policing and even preventative policing, and send that to the patrol station that patrols that area so they can send a unit out and make contact with these individuals before the party happens. Here's a perfect example of, you know, and again, you know, the language and everything, but here's a perfect example.
Can you read it?
You know, kickback at Janice's house this Saturday, for sure to crack, NOS. You know, BYOB usually means, you know, bring your own brew or bring your own bud. And then it says bitches in free and naked. So that right there is just openly inviting, you know, whatever the case may be. And it's just advertising. That's just generally a problem waiting to happen right there. So you know, you got advertising for a house, you know, a house party with, you know, a substance like NOS being huffed, which is illegal, especially for minors. Another thing that we cover is sharing of information. We are public information officers first, so any information that we have regarding the Sheriff's Department, whether it's press releases, events, press conferences, we will push that information out to the public in whatever platform that we know users are on. We'll send out a press release via Nixle as a service that we use, but we also know people are on Facebook and Twitter, so we want to push that content out to wherever our public is, and that's a priority of the sheriff, to make sure that our information is getting out as widely as possible, and whatever medium that individual likes to use. And then lastly, we're in charge of training for the entire department. So our unit will train LES, or LA County Sheriff's Department employees on proper use of social media through Facebook and Twitter, how to deliver that content, and then making sure whatever privacy settings or whatever the case may be, even for their personal accounts, but proper use of social media and delivering the LA County Sheriff's Department's message. So those are kind of in a nutshell. So, you know, it involves you know, listening and monitoring, reputation management, and sharing of information, and then training of our employees.